What if innovation wasn't some secret gift, but something you could actually train, like a muscle? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're going to strip away all the mystery and give you a real, practical workout plan for your mind.
So, let's just get right to it. Is innovation something only for, the geniuses, the Einsteins, the Steve Jobs of the world? Or is it something that you and I can actually get good at?
Yeah, that whole idea, it's a total myth. And today, we're going to debunk it completely. We're going to show you exactly how to build up your own ability to innovate.
Okay, so here's the big idea. The main takeaway right up front. Innovation is not a talent you're born with. It's a skill. Think about it, like learning to play the guitar or shooting hoops. There are fundamentals you have to learn, and then you just practice.
All right, let's get into it. And to really make this idea stick, we're going to use a simple but really powerful metaphor. Welcome to the mind gym. Think about a real gym for a second. What do you need to get stronger? Well, you need good food, right? Nourishment. And you need to actually do the exercises. It's the same exact principle for your mind. The nourishment is learning new things, and the exercise, well, that's practice.
Okay, so what's the workout plan? Let's lay it out. It's a simple two-part training plan for your innovative mind. And here we go. It's super simple. 2 steps. First, you got to feed your mind. And second, you have to practice your skills. Let's break down that first step.
So step 1 is all about feeding your mind. This just means you have to be curious and always learning. Read all sorts of things, not just stuff from your own field. You can even think of it like 2 main food groups for your brain. Soft science, which is all your business concepts, and hard science, the tech fundamentals. You really need a balanced diet of both.
But, and this is a big but, it's not just about cramming information into your head. The quality of what you're learning matters a lot. You can't just eat intellectual junk food. You've got to separate the good stuff from the fluff.
So what does that mean? It means you should really focus on ideas that are grounded in real knowledge, in science, not just stories about what worked for one person one time. You want to build your thinking on a solid foundation.
Okay, so you've got your nutrition down. Now for part 2 of the workout, the actual exercise. Practice. Because knowing stuff is great, but it's useless if you don't do anything with it. This is where you apply what you've learned. You solve problems, you practice something called divergent thinking, which is just a fancy way of saying coming up with lots of different ideas. It's all about reps, just like lifting weights.
All right, I know what you might be thinking right now. This is all great, but my boss would never go for this, or my company culture is terrible. It's super easy to feel like the environment is holding you back. So let's talk about that. Let's focus on what you, personally, are in control of.
Look, there's a ton of stuff we just can't control, right? Management, company culture, budgets, you name it. It's easy to get stuck thinking about all that, but just shift your eyes over to the other column for a second. Your knowledge, your skills, the way you think, your personality, that's your domain. That's what you're in charge of. That's where all your power really is. Bottom line is, your development is in your hands, nobody else's. A great company culture is a nice bonus for sure, but it's not a requirement. You're the one driving your own growth. Okay, enough talk, enough theory. We've laid out the framework. Now it's time to actually step into the gym and do a little creative exercise. It's time to play.
But wait, before we start, there is one single all-important rule for this. You have to have fun.
Seriously? If you're not having fun with this, something's wrong. If it starts to feel like a chore or you're feeling stressed, just stop. That's not the point. This is supposed to be about curiosity and playful exploration, not a high-pressure test.
So here's your first little workout. It's 3 simple steps. First, just pick an idea or a problem that you find interesting. Second, start sketching out a possible solution. Just play around with it. And third, and this is key, you're not trying to create a perfect finished plan, not at all. The goal is just to explore it enough to see that it has some potential.
I'll say it again. The goal is not to create a finished product. The only goal is to convince yourself that a cool new solution is even possible. That's it. This is how you let those first little seeds of an idea start to grow.
So let's wrap this all up. If you take away just one thing from our time together, please let it be this. Innovation is not some kind of magic. It is a skill. And it's a skill you can build through learning and through repetition, just like getting stronger in a gym.
So, I'll leave you with a question to get you started, to kick off your first workout. Just look around you, at your job, your hobbies, your life.
What great idea are you going to play with first?